Now, again, repeat from last year. We already did this. All right, super important for your ERBs. This month is about reviewing for ERBs and making sure you're ready. All right. I'm there at the end of the third quarter. It's close. I'm not. It's right at the end, I think. Okay, I'm not 100% sure, but don't worry about it. All right, you're gonna be ready. All right. Now, again, I want to make sure you're hearing me now. I want you to highlight a few things for me. I need everybody to understand what this symbol means. What does that symbol mean right there?
Parallel.
Parallel. Very good. Parallel. All right. And then transversal. Transversal is the line that goes through the parallel lines. Right? So in this case, this is the transversal. Now, to emphasize parallel, I want you on your iPad to draw these symbols. Those are the symbols that say the lines are what? Those are the symbols that say the lines are parallel. Is everybody with me? All right, hurry up now. Okay, Carter, try to get up. All right, now I need to review a few things. So look up here, please. Look up. Hey, you guys are not looking up. Put your eyes up so I can show you. There's things certain angles are called. All right? Does anybody remember from last year what angle 1 and angle 3 are called? What were they called? Do you remember? No, I'm asking you what they're called, not their measure. Do you remember?
Maybe a cube?
No.
Right.
Corresponding. All right, now look, Carter, if you guys are not listening, you're going to miss it. So 1 and 3 are corresponding. I'm also going to show you another corresponding angle, please. 5 corresponds to 7. I'm also going to show you corresponding angles here. 2 corresponds with what angle, somebody? 4. All right, now you're remembering. And now 6 corresponds to what? Yes, 6 corresponds to 8. Now, normally what I used to tell you last year was, come on, hear me. 1 and 3 are on the left side and on top. Does everybody agree with that? 2 and 4 are on the what? And on what? Top. 8 and 6 are on the bottom right, and 7 and 5 are what? Bottom left. So do you see the pattern there? Those are called corresponding angles. And corresponding angles are always congruent, or always the same. So let's write that note now. Corresponding angles are always congruent. Corresponding angles are always congruent. One more time. Corresponding angles are always congruent. All right, is everybody good? Now, it might be a good idea, if you're not sure about that, is to write 1 and 3, 2 and 4, 5 and 7, 6 and 8. Those are corresponding. But again, if you understood what I said, you know, you can write those out. All right? Now, the next thing, I want to erase these now. And I want to show you that angle 2 and 7, we had a special name for those last year. And 6 and 3, we had a special name for those. Those were called alternate interior angles. Now, interior means inside the parallel lines. Exterior means what? Outside the parallel lines. Alternating means opposite sides. So again, this and this are alternate interior angles. 6 and 3 are alternate interior angles. And guess what's true about alternate interior angles? They are also congruent. Alternate interior angles are congruent. Make sure you write that down. Alternate interior angles are congruent. And then those of you guys who listen now, I'm going to ask you about 1 and 8 and 5 and 4 in a minute. I want you to think about what 1 and 8 and 5 and 4 could be called. Alternate interior angles are congruent. Alternate interior angles are congruent. Do you want me to move the desk over there for you? Sure. So somebody tell me what they think 1 and 8 are. Close. There you go. You're right. Alternate exterior angles. So here's what I want you to do now. I want you to make sure that you're understanding that 1 and 8 are alternate exterior angles. And you would say that 4 and 5 are alternate exterior angles. And what's true about alternate exterior angles? They are also what? They are also congruent.
So are all alternate angles congruent?
So 2 and 7 are congruent. 3 and 6 are congruent.
Yeah.
5 and 4 are congruent, and 8 and 1 are congruent. Yes. Now they're not all equal to each other. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
All right. Yes.
Doesn't that also make 2 and 7 also congruent? Does that make 7 also congruent?
Yeah. So listen to me. He's come up with something very important. 5, 2, 7, and 4 are all the same. 3, 8, 1, 6. Those are also the same. Remember what I told you last year. Acute angles are equal and obtuse angles are equal. Acute angles were less than 90. Obtuse is more than 90. Everybody with me on that? All right. Now there's one more that I have to tell you about. And they are not equal. All right. But still, they are defined. So I want to make sure you're hearing me. 2 and 3. All right, I want you to refer to those as same side interior angles. And they always add up to 180. All right, same side interior angles add to 180 degrees. Now, does anybody remember what, if two angles add up to 180 degrees, what they're called? If they add up to 90, they were called complementary. Supplementary. Thank you very much. So same side interior angles are called supplementary, which just means they add up to 180 degrees. All right. The other same side interior, what's the other same side interior? Somebody tell me. 6 and 7. Thank you very much. All right. That's the information that you have to know for this lesson. And again, I know it's a review because we did it last year. All right. Please, if you're having trouble, you got to let me know. Joseph, you good? All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do the problems. All right. And let's see what you know. All right. So here we go. Now, I want everybody to mark angle 5 to be 110 degrees. Now, remember, last year I just told you to tell me what all the angles are before you answer the question. So far, angle 5 is 110. All right, Coleman, I want you to tell me what other angle is 110.
2.
2 is. Now, I didn't really tell you what those are called, but those are called vertical angles. So remember that? Vertical angles are the ones directly across. All right, I want someone to tell me what the measure of angle 1 has to be, besides Coleman. What is the measure of angle 1? Say it. No, definitely not. Say it. 70. Very good. Now, how did he know it was 70? Because they add up to what?
180.
They add up to 180. So remember that. All right? Those are called adjacent angles. Yes.
How did you know that that was 110?
Because angle 5 is 110.
Oh.
Yeah, it said it in the problem. Okay, now I want angle 6 then would be what? 70. That is correct. Put your little degree symbol in there. All right, so now I want someone to tell me about angle 3. Let's have Miss Buchanan. Now remember, what I tell you, remember last year, is acute and obtuse. Is 3 less than 90 or more than 90? That's right, so it must be how many degrees? That's exactly how you think about it. So that's 70 degrees. Carmen, what's angle 4? How many degrees? There it is. Good job, kiddo. And give me number 8, Miss Hulsman. 70, perfect. Leighton, 7.
110.
110. You guys are awesome. I told you it's going to be easy. Now go back and answer questions 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, Diesel, tell me about number 1. What's the answer?
I got 70.
And then what's the answer to number 2, Diesel? Angle 8.
Oh, that's also 70.
What about angle 2?
That's 110.
And then angle 4.
That's also 110.
Thank you. Okay, so now I want everybody to go to the next problem and put angle 7 is 60 degrees, and I'm going to give you 2 minutes. Go. And I want you to fill this in, just like we did the one above. See if you can fill it in for me. You can fill it in, then you're in pretty good shape. Got it? All right, let's see what Floyd is.
Should we say?
Yeah, I want you to tell me what each one is.
Okay.
What is tell me.
Okay, so number 1 is 120.
Good job, girl.
And then number 3 is 60 degrees.
Good.
And number 5 is 120 degrees.
Good.
And number 6 is 120 degrees.
Good.
And number 8 is 60 degrees.
Keep going.
And number 2 is 120.
And
And number 4 is 60 degrees.
beautiful. Right. So if you know that, then you're in good shape. All right. Should be pretty simple for you. All right. And so now you just fill in the answers. Number 5. What's angle 4 again, Chloe? Just tell me the answer.
Angle 4 is 60 degrees.
Number 6. Number 5.
Number 5
And angle 3.
is 60 degrees.
All right. Is everybody happy with that? Yosef, are you with me? Carter, you good? Okay. Now, who remembers number 9? What are those angles called right there? We just talked about it. They are called supplementary, right? Because they make a line. Everybody good on this? So what does x have to be? 60 degrees? Aiden, you good on that? You good? So remember now, your job is to speak up if I'm not clear. That's 60 degrees. All right, number 10. What are those two angles called again? There's a specific name for them. The ones that are directly across. Aiden, do you remember? Vertical. Vertical. All right, they're vertical angles. So number 10 is 119 degrees. All right, now number 11 is, you have to review this. Look at this box. What does that box mean at the bottom?
It's a
Right angle, which means it's 90 degrees. Thomas, you with me? So what is the missing angle on question number 11? 35 degrees. How do we know that? Because 35 plus 55 makes what? 90. Or you can say 90 minus 55. Yes. These are called verticals. Remember, whenever you make an X, try to listen to me for a quick second. The ones directly across are always equal. Remember? And then over here, if we needed to, we would say these two angles directly across are equal also. Those are vertical angles. All right, somebody tell me what 12 is called again. What are those two angles called? Supplementary. So X has to be what? 140. Good job. Take a look at 13. What are those two angles called again? Nope, two angles. Those two angles are called what? The big angle is 90, you're right. But the two angles forming that are called what? Come on. Two angles that add up to 90. Complementary. Thank you very much. Two angles that add up to 90 are complementary. So somebody tell me what X is for 13. 10. Beautiful. You good? Come on, guys. Speak up. Ian, you good? All right. 14. What is that called again? Supplementary. Supplementary. So the answer to 14 is what? 82. Pretty happy with that. 82 degrees. Remember, supplementary means they add up to 180 degrees. And how do I know it adds up to 180? Because it makes a line. Do you agree with me? And this line is 180 degrees. Okay, good question, kiddo. Number 15, those are called what? Complementary. And so X is how much? I heard of 68. Does anybody agree with that? Make sure you're putting it in there, please. I really hope you're writing complementary, supplementary, those kinds of things too. 16, those are trying to trick you here. These are what? Thank you, Carly. Supplementary. You said that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you said vertical. All right. So those are supplementary. So what is X?
31.
How much?
120.
What?
180 minus 121. It's 121.
Oh, the girls are always right. 121 degrees. You agree with that now? 180 minus 59.
So I thought on the right side.
Now, remember now, some of you may be confused. These two angles are the same. Right? So if you needed to, you should be able to write, well, this is 59 degrees here, but that'd be 121. Right? Because they add up to 180. On 17, that's called also what?
Supplementary.
Supplementary. What? What?
It would be 174.
You guys in your mental math today are killing me. 100.
174.
Wow. 174 degrees. You know what we're doing? Hey, Ian, you good? All right, I know this is a review, so we should be in pretty good shape. All right, let's take a look at 18. Supplementary, thank you. And if they're supplementary, it's going to be 91 degrees. 19 is called what?
Right?
If it is a right angle, but the two angles that make the right angles are called complementary, which makes x
46.
46.
So 19 is
19 is complementary. Thank you. All right. And now 20 is called what?
supplementary.
Supplementary, and that is how many? 75 degrees. Now, notice it says here, guys, classify. We just classified them. On your paper, you should have complementary, supplementary, vertical, and I think that was it.
Is it okay if we have like stuff?
Yeah, I don't. You can abbreviate.
Wait, what about right?
Well, they're talking about the pair of angles.
Wait, what was number 20?
20 was called sup. Right, Justice?
Yes.
Sup. Supplementary.
On 11, wouldn't it be complementary?
Let me double check myself. Yes, 11 is definitely complementary. Everybody good? So you have to write those words. Complementary, supplementary, vertical. Everybody good? All right, now your job for homework, guys. Go ahead and knock out the next page, which is exactly the same. And then these are the ones I want you to try. The little word problems that are like ERB questions. I don't care about, cross out 3 and 6. Everybody do that for me? Cross out 3 and 6.
We're on the second page for 19. Do we have to draw out?
Yeah, you should draw it out and look at it. All right? Notice the pictures. It's easier with the picture. Much better to draw things out.
Oh, yeah.
All right, much better to draw things out. All right, good job, guys. I'm going to close down. I want you to try to get done. All right, so you don't have much homework. All right, this is a review. Should be kind of easy.